Hello students, today we will do social studies of standard 4. We will begin with fourth chapter, Introduction to Civics. Now, what does civics means? Civics is the study of the rights and duties of citizenship. Whatever are the rights and duties of citizens, we will study under this chapter. Let me present an overview of this chapter. Overview means whatever things we are going to study in this chapter. First, qualities of a good neighbor. Second, neighborhood, community and society. Third, qualities of a good citizen. Fourth, participation in elections. Fifth, respect for public property. As people started cultivation means growing plants and crops. Civilizations developed. Now, what does civilization means? Civilization means people developed themselves and organized. They started living in groups and thus formed societies. Qualities of a good neighbor. Now, who a neighbor is? People who live around us are called our neighbor. A good neighbor is always polite and helpful in times of difficult situations. Good neighbor helps us in keeping our environment clean. Here in this picture, we can see the kids cleaning the pond. We celebrate different festivals with our neighbors. Here, people are celebrating Holi together. We can plant trees and keep our society clean. What does society means? Society means people living together in community. We greet our neighbors with a smiling face and live happily with them. In this picture, we can see a small child greeting happily. Thus, we can say that a good neighbor is always polite, helps us in our difficult times, and live peacefully with us. Next, neighborhood, community, and society. Let us define what neighborhood means. Neighborhood, a group of families living together in a particular area is called neighborhood. Community, a group of such neighborhoods living together is called community. Likewise, for example, parks, schools, shops are all part of a community. Society. Communities form a society. Society is made up of people of different cultures. Different communities mix together, stay together, and form a society. A good neighborhood, community, society contribute towards the progress of our country as they have good citizens. Now, who are citizens? People who have the right to belong to a particular country are called citizens. A good citizen loves his country, respects the freedom of others, follow rules and regulations of the country, keeps his surroundings clean, does not damage public property and be kind to everyone. Qualities of a good citizen. In our neighborhood, there are some rules which we need to follow. Similarly, Government of a country frames laws which every citizen needs to follow. Beside food, shelter and clothes, we also need electricity, proper road, proper health care and security. These facilities are provided by our government. So, to get these facilities, we should perform some duties so that we can benefit from them in a good and proper way. Some duties of a good citizen are: switch off the fans when not in use to save electricity, close the water taps properly, throw garbage in the dustbin, keep your society clean to prevent the spread of diseases. Also, follow the rules and regulations set by the government of the country. We must follow the duties to live peacefully. Next, participation in election. In India, people who are of 18 years or above has the right to vote. By voting, people elect their representatives. This process of electing our leaders by our vote is called election. Candidate. A person who contests an election is called a candidate. People select their leader from these candidates. The leaders we elect form the government. In India, elections take place in all states and union territories. Process of voting. Now we will discuss the process of voting. In earlier days, people used to vote by putting a stamp against the candidate's name and then folding the ballot paper before putting it in ballot box. This process was very long. It took too much time. So, a new method of polling means voting, was introduced, which used electronic voting machine, also known as EVM. This method was simple, quick and secure. Here, a picture of an EVM is given. People press the button against the party or the candidate to which he or she wants to vote. The Election Commission of India controls the process of election in India. Process of election. Now, how does this process occurs? There are many political parties in India. Example, bigger political parties are Congress, BJP and many more. All the candidates who contest election belong to a particular political party. The Election Commission decides when to hold elections. Once the Election Commission announced the dates, the political parties starts campaigning for their candidates. They make posters, banners, give speeches before the public. On the day of election, people go to the polling booths to cast their votes. The party which gets the maximum number of votes form the government. Next, respect for public property. What is public property? Public property is the property owned by the government of India. Example, government schools, hospitals, museums, public transport like buses, train. These all are maintained by the government of India. These facilities, these transport services are provided for our benefit. So, it is the duty and responsibility of every citizen to take care of these properties. There are certain rules to be followed. They are: never write on walls of historical monuments or on the seats of public transport. Keep your surroundings clean and throw garbage in the dustbin. Avoid using plastic bags and throwing them on roads, drains. Do not damage the benches of public parks. Always buy tickets while traveling by public transport. So, as good citizen, we need to use public property very carefully because it is for our benefit. Thank you.